What's up, guys? It's Primetime Poulton. Joining me today, special guest Edwin Acevedo. Hey, Edwin, thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, we're going to be talking your new comic, The Ace. But I always love having you on. I love talking with you because you, like myself, are a pro wrestling fan.
Yes, a big pro wrestling fan. Probably my first love was watching old VHS tape of Hulk Hogan slamming Andre the Giant. One of my first ever memories of anything really was that.
Yeah, going to the video store back in like the early 90s and seeing that like whole wall of VHS tapes for all the different pay-per-views back then, and then they would put a Coliseum Video would put out the compilations of like funniest matches or like the best of Roddy Piper, stuff like that. I lived for that back in the day. That was awesome.
Yeah, man. Especially back then, because there were no outlets to get like the rare matches. So if you saw like the Coliseum Video stuff, they'd have an exclusive like cage match, Bret Hart against Diesel or whatever, So you'd go, I've never seen this before. So you'd go rent it on Blockbuster. It'd be awesome, man.
Yeah, Blockbuster was the original WWE app.
Yeah. So I found all the exclusives there.
So I take it you've been watching AEW. What do you think of all the interpromotional stuff they're doing with like New Japan and Impact and even NWA to some extent?
Yeah, man, I've been digging it. Like I said, I just started catching up with the last couple episodes. Been a little behind.
Shout out to Leroy in the chat who's just loving our wrestling talk.
Yeah, that's right. We get you in with the comics and we hit you with the wrestling talk. Swerve.
We bamboozled
swerve, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying AEW right now. It's a great time to be a wrestling fan. The match last night with Kenny Omega and Kenta versus Moxley and Lance Archer, man, I thought it was great. Yeah, I always love a good brawl, especially with Kenta coming off the stage with that double foot stomp on Moxley. That was good stuff.
Yeah, that was great. Definitely, I think AEW kind of hit a little bit of a wall during like the fall, but I think they're starting to come back. Like I think the last month or two has been some of their strongest stuff. So it's good to be able to enjoy Wednesday nights again. Hail, Mike.
We got my partner in crime, Mike McMahon, in the chat. Hail, Mike. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, so I'm a big Impact guy, and I do my show La Pod Gods, where we talk Impact Wrestling and AEW Wrestling. I feel like someone once said I have the power to will things into existence. I think I willed this whole partnership between AEW and Impact together. It's like my two favorite promotions working together. So yeah, this is a great time.
Yeah, man, it makes sense. Like with everybody, the strength in numbers. And there's really no reason not to work together, not to like, because a lot of these wrestlers are friends with each other. They want to work with each other. So why not? As long as it benefits both companies, do it.
We got Sean Aaron in the house. What's up, Sean? Or Justin Timberlake, as Leroy likes to call him. So enough of the wrestling talk before we chase Leroy away. We're here to talk about your new comic. The thing that grabbed me was when you said that it was inspired by comics like Sleepwalker and Darkhawk. I was actually at the comic shop earlier today while my wife was working with a client at the house. So I was going through their dollar bin and I found a couple of old Sleepwalker issues. So I made sure to pick them up. What was it about those two books that you were a fan of?
Darkhawk was basically the biggest influence. I thought, Sleepwalker, we didn't really get too many issues of it, but I did love some crossovers and designs of the character, which I thought were really interesting. When I'm talking about like some of the weirdness, that's kind of what I mean. These kind of funky characters, like it's like Sleepwalker, Death's Head 2, that were just their character designs are so unique and different. I did want to bring some of that, but I absolutely love Darkhawk. Like he was a huge influence. Like I grew up discovering comics. I discovered Spider-Man, then X-Men. Those were like my big two. But once I fell in love with Darkhawk, man, it was like that's my guy, because I got him from the first issue. So I was able to follow his story.
People forget how hot Darkhawk was when he first came out.
Yeah, like the first I think 2 years of the run were really hot. It kind of fell off after 25.
Yeah.
But I thought the first two years of the run was really strong.
Yeah, I saw recently maybe not that recent, but a few years ago they put out a Dark Hawk Classics trade paperback. I
Yeah.
made sure to pick that up. It just you know that's that series and Classics trade paperback. My YouTube started playing on my phone. But yeah, it just hits the sweet spot for me. All the stuff I love in comics. When I was at the comic shop, it's funny that I grabbed the Sleepwalker issues, and I grabbed a couple of ash cans, and the owner was like, "Mark, you can just have them. They're on me." Some people think that stuff's that '90s stuff is treasures, and I said, "Oh, it is a treasure to me." And I've made a pretty good living the last few years, kind of like bringing that style back. So I'm glad to see there's more people like that have a love for '90s and want to bring that sense of fun back for comics.
Yeah, man. Like there's nothing more fun to me. Like, I haven't really had fun at a comic book shop in a long time. The little fun that I have is when I'm going through the dollar bin and I see like some classic issues and I can pick up some because, I lost my collection like in early 2000s. So all those issues that I read, I hadn't really read for, like, I ended up picking up, I think, some Darkhawk ones again. Like, I think I have the first like 32.
Yeah.
But I picked those up in like 2010. So it was like a decade plus since I actually had read those issues, because like I said, you kind of, once those were done, they were done. And
Yeah.
so yeah, it's good to bring that kind of style back. I think it's sorely missing these days.
So I first knew you as like a big supporter of indie comics, especially my book U.S. Assassin. You were first person signed up for the mailing list and first person to back the book, so I appreciate that. But now you're jumping into the creator aspect of comics. Was this something you were planning for a while?
No, I had, when I was younger, I had dreams of being like an artist and stuff and working and but after like I left high school, it really wasn't feasible. I never had any real artistic talent or anything. So it's not like I could really pursue that job. That wasn't for me. And so, I've been a comic book fan basically my whole life, there's something about them that no other kind of form of entertainment can, replace. So, like once I discovered the indie movement and Comicsgate and everything, it really just kind of re-sparked my love. And I was just happy to support people and, have them make their dreams come true. But, things kind of worked in a way where, I got this character with the logo that you see right there, the ace. And, it was almost by accident, I was just working on an avatar. And then my buddy Sweens, who does the book Oddity, he came up with this cool design of a character, and it kind of kicked off some ideas in my head, and that's kind of what really started, bringing everything full circle.
So tell me about the character, the Ace. When I look at him, I see some a little Mandalorian Boba Fett in him. Was that an inspiration?
It might have been some of in Sween's design. Like we basically just talk about different influences. Like I said, I'm a big Darkhawk fan. I'm a big Green Lantern fan. So he kind of pieced together a couple of different things. I think threw in some Mandalorian-like qualities, and just kind of came up with this whole this character, and it kind of blew me away. Because I just when I hit him up for an avatar, I just wanted him to drop something quick. I wasn't really I wasn't really expecting to design like this whole character, and it really kind of stuck with me. Because I got a bunch of artists to kind of like do different takes on it, and every time I would see their takes on it, it would spark new ideas in my head. I'm like, this could be more than what it is. Like, it's a cool design. And, that I kind of started playing around like, all right, let's say this guy is a character. Like, what's his backstory? Who's inside the helmet? And then that's when I just started kind of writing down ideas. And that's kind of how the origins began.
Yeah, that's a great thing with collaboration. Just working with Mike. Mike was the one who came up with the character Zero Face, and just seeing that and him saying that it was like the Storm Shadow to U.S. Assassin's Snake Eyes, that just sparked like a bunch of ideas that Mike says I wrote the next script like maybe in a day. I don't know if it was that quick, but yeah, it really seeing an artist come up with something, it'll just like, I don't know, it just will spark that creative itch, and I'll have to write stories and ideas down. So it's cool to see that it works the same way with you when you started seeing different versions or different artists take on your character.
Yeah, like once you get those ideas, man, I just gotta write them down. I just gotta get them out. So, like the thing flowed pretty. It came pretty quick. Like, once I started working on the backstory, and then like a little bit of an origin story, and like I had the rough layout pretty quickly. It was just a matter of kind of writing it and then getting it in comic book form and all that kind of stuff.
So what can you tell us about the Ace? What's the story to it?
Yeah, so the Ace is the story of David Diaz. He just turned 21 years old. He's out of college. He's living in a small town. He's kind of trying to figure out what his purpose in life is. He feels there's something more out there for him than what he's currently going through, but he doesn't really know kind of where to go. And then by happenstance, one day he sees the shooting star crash land in a park nearby. So he goes to find the wreckage, and he discovers, something inside the wreckage that gives him the ability to transform into this armored being that he ends up calling the Ace. And the main story takes place 6 months after he's had the armor, when Akula, this bounty hunter shark from outer space, shows up at his front door looking to take the armor. That's what the main kind of story is for Ace Volume 1.
Let's take a look at the campaign page. Now, should I play the video?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Man, that was a great video.
Yeah, thanks to Red Gaze for that. It was blew me away when I saw it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Very cinematic. Love all the images in it. Let's go through your campaign page. So we'll go through the art first, and then go over the tiers. But yeah, I've said it before. I love this character. I love me some Sharkmen. So his name's
Akula.
Akula. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he is. Definitely a big favorite. Every time I show any of the art, people always like comment on him, which is great. Have a lot of fun stuff planned for him in the future. But yeah, the covers by Donald DeLay, colors by Theo Gonzalez, who worked on Brutus together. So they ended up doing this amazing cover. And I know there's been a lot of talk about great covers in Comicsgate. I just want to say, if you don't have a giant shark alien bounty hunter, can you really compete with best covers? So,
No.
just putting that out there.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. So your art team, you got the great Canales.
Yeah, the great by Canales.
Yeah, he's the maybe the most prolific man in comics.
He is. And you actually get to see him colored in this book, which it's rare. Most of his books
Yeah,
either black and white or gray tones. So you have Theo colors him too beautifully, brings out the great expressions and everything, and really kind of takes his stuff to the next level, man. I cannot wait for people to get the book. I think it's some of Canales' best work that he's done.
yeah. It's funny you mentioned that. It really, I can't recall any of his books that have been in color so far.
Yeah, I think only one of them, and I think he might have done the colors for it. I'm not
Yeah.
100% sure. But yeah, this is. I think they blend well together. You know, I was going through a couple of different colorists. You know, they weren't really kind of matching like I wanted to. And then once Theo sent me the first page, I knew like he got what I was going for. He got Canales' style, so it was great.
We got an Easter egg right here, an Iron Sights poster on the wall. This looks like a WWE poster on the wall
Yeah,
right next to it. I love it.
yeah, I had a little fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah, the colors are great. Who did you say was the colorist again?
Theo Gonzalez, he did the colors on Brutus.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
And those that right there is by Sean Sweens from Oddity. He does the epilogue story that's in the book.
Nice.
Yeah, so he's got a completely different style from what people have seen him in Oddity. So more kind of like sci-fi based on this, and it's really he's done great work, man. This is really happy how this turned out.
And how many pages total is the book?
Now the book's 32 pages, 28 pages of story, and then we have a fan art section.
Nice. And you said the art's everything's all done, right?
Yeah, the art on the book is completely finished. So are the letters.
That's
Just
fantastic.
Just gotta do some of like the other side stuff. You know, like I said, I'm putting together fan art and some other stuff that has to be kind of. But yeah, the heavy lifting is done, which is what I wanted before launching the book. That's kind of why I paced it when I paced it, you know, because I could have launched earlier and stuff, but you know, I had like a goal set, and we were able to hit it right before launch, which was great.
Yeah. So what can you tell me about this character?
This is a character from the Angelique origin story, which is done by How Comics. How Comics did the Masquerade in the Lost Pages. So this is like a bit of a dark fairy tale, I call it. So it's a little 4-page origin story that introduces you and gives you a little backstory on Angelique. Nice. Angelique's going to be the main villain for Volume 2. So we kind of I wanted a way to introduce her and then kind of set her up while we bring her in for Volume 2.
Very cool.
Yeah, I love house style. It's really beautiful and kind of different.
And then this is your print by Mike McMahon, which I made sure to get when I backed the book.
Yes, Mike completely killed it. You know, like I said, it's very kind of 90s style, and him just blowing up and killing all these android, and they're burning up in the background, colors by Sim, who did a great job.
So I noticed the Ace has two different. Is it two different costumes, or is it two different people, like red, blue, and then there's a different color version of him?
Yeah, let's just say everything in the book happens for a reason.
Okay, fair enough. You have the Hardline jam piece. Now the Hardline, this is a YouTube show you do, right?
Yep, every Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern on Zay Comics channel. It's me, the Diaz brothers, Passion for Drawing, Michael Beacon, Sim, Adam AF, Joe Ball, Sweens. We all kind of, you know, we've all been friends behind the scenes and stuff. We're all like creators, and we all kind of support each other. So we ended up coming together with this first ever jam piece in CG, beautiful piece. You know, they all drew characters on there. So you have Sweens did Oddity and Ace. Passion for Drawing did Valeria. Joe Ball did the giant creature in the back. And the guy with the sword, Brandon Diaz, did Magic Cop. Sim did Vincent, the girl at the bottom there, Cybershock, and then the angel guy in the back. And then Michael Beacon ended up coloring the whole piece. So yeah, it's a real true jam piece. You know, everybody kind of came together to like put their work on this. And it's really unique and different. And this is gonna be running for a limited time. I'm still trying to figure out what's best, but this won't be allowed for too much longer, let's just say. So, you know, if you guys like it, pick it up.
Yeah. That's one of the things I liked about the Ace. He had his own merch before you even launched. You had a couple T-shirts on the Zaid Comics merch page.
Yeah, the Etsy store. Yeah, we just actually put a new one, the actual comic logo by How Comics, which is sweet. So you
Nice.
guys can go check that out.
Yeah, I'm all about the merch. So
Hmm.
yeah, I like that you had your own merch lined up. So stretch goals, you've already been funded. So when you were funded, the Angelique trading card is now unlocked for all backers.
Yep, everybody gets the Angelique trading card by Doodle Bags, colored by Passion for Drawing. Beautiful, like PC did for me. So we're glad we were able to kind of get that funding goal and wanted to do something special. So for when it did get funded, so
No, that's
yeah.
great for
So,
anyone out there now thinking about backing. You're not only going to get whatever you back, you're going to get the trading card, and you're pretty close to the next stretch goal, which is $4,000.
yeah, I think we're like less than 300 away from unlocking the Ace and Akula stickers by 6 a.m. Comics.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
always awesome to see 6 a.m. Draw your characters.
yeah, I love his take on all of them. He brings a completely unique style, which I really dig, man. So I was lucky enough to get on his list before he ended up going back to work on Starfed. So lucked out
That's
there.
awesome. Yeah, he needs to add them to his big Comicsgate
Yeah,
piece.
I think the Ace is already part of it. I think the
Yeah,
other ones, I don't think he's updated the other ones yet.
nice. So 4,500, two more stickers.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
yeah, this is where I noticed that there was a difference in the Ace costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've piqued my interest. Now I can't wait to read it and see what the reasoning is behind that. And then $5,000, Jim O'Reilly kaiju print.
Yeah. Also colored by Theo Gonzalez. You see his range in
Yeah,
this.
so yeah, this is awesome. So I have to know, is this a scene from the story?
No, but we call this maybe like a future peak.
Yeah,
That's something that might possibly be going down in the future. So
yeah. No, just
yeah,
looking at that, it makes me like ask questions. Are
yeah,
they teaming up or are they?
yeah,
Yeah, so,
yeah. That's part of the fun of it. You wanted to
yeah.
do something that kind of tease some future ideas and stuff that's going might possibly be going down. And then the last one is got to give people what they want. Little sexy Angelique print.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
So yeah. So
All
as
right,
I
man.
as I get closer to those, because there's like a weird thing with like trying to get the right image size on Indiegogo. But as we get closer to like I'll start sharing like the full images and the high quality and stuff, so people can get like a better look at them. So yeah, because I think like once if you like the kaiju print, like when you see the full thing, you'll love it even more and stuff. So
So Mike says, don't be surprised if a pic of that shark guy shows up in your mailbox.
oh, awesome, that'd be great, man. Like I said, I welcome any fan art. I think these are a lot of fun characters. And, if people want to give their takes on them and send them my way, much appreciated.
Leroy said he would be better if he was a dog, though, right, Mark? I don't know what to say. Every book I do has either a dog or a wolf in it. It's just coincidence. Sean is liking what he's saying. This book is a bowl full of diabetes. Sign me up. No mermaids, no dogs, no werewolves. I can sense the disappointment from Mark. No, not at all. I'm loving this. We got Michael Beacon with us. Hey,
No
Michael,
biggie.
thanks for joining us, man. So let's go through these different tiers. So first up is your featured tier, the Ace Comic print and poster.
Yep.
$30. So this is nice. You get the comic, you get Mike McMahon's print, and then you get the hardline poster, which we talked about. So all this for $30. Very nice. $10, the hardline jam piece. Now you said this was going to be limited. Is this just limited to the campaign, or is just limited for a certain time during the campaign?
It's gonna be limited to a certain time during the campaign. Like I said, it is a jam piece, so all like the hardline guys will be able to offer it,
Mm-hmm.
however they see fit. Like you might not get posters from other campaigns and stuff.
Right.
So they kind of use the image as they please. So yeah, but like I said, I'm still trying to figure it out, but I don't see it going past, a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
really. So I really want to make it kind of limited and exclusive. So
For $15, the Ace comic book, and you said this is the cover, correct?
yep, the Akula Ace, that's the cover right there. It's just, the only thing is gonna have extras just like that. The logo will be
Nice.
on it and nothing else. I didn't really want to mess with the art or anything. I thought it, you know, you just want to hold it in your hand. I'm looking forward to that.
So $20, you get the Ace comic book plus the Mike McMahon print. So I backed it. I signed up for the mailing list, which everyone should do when they see a mailing list out there, because you get cool stuff when you do that. So I got the Ace comic, the trading card, and then I did the Mike McMahon print as an add-on. So when you see those mailing lists out there, man, sign up for them.
Yeah, actually, I sent it twice. So, if people haven't checked like some of like their other folders and stuff. Sometimes if you're using like Gmail, it might be in like in the promotions or the social folder. Go check it out. Like I said, you can click on the link. It'll give you to the perk is going to be the Ace comic and the card. But before you check out, you can also add the print and the poster or another comic. So
Yeah.
you can do add-ons before you check out. So that's kind of the best deal. Now with the Angelique add-on, you could basically just click and add everything there, and then you're all caught up. You have everything.
Yeah, so using the mailing list to send a secret tier out to everyone, I think that's the way to go. The U.S. Assassin campaign, I've said it before, I offered a trading card to everyone who signed up. That gets really frustrating when you're trying to cross-reference that that mailing list with all your backers. So yeah, you send out the secret tier link, and it's right there in all your perks list on your Indiegogo page for you when you're packaging stuff up. So definitely a smarter way to go. $20. We got the Ace comic book and the digital PDF. Did you have any hesitation doing the digital? Doesn't seem to be the big thing with Comicsgate.
I don't want to leave anybody out.
Yeah.
But people, I'm a physical guy. Like I back some digital campaigns just to like show love, and sometimes you can't really spend as much as you like, but for the most part, like it's just I like getting in people's hands, and we want to make the difference isn't that much. So if you can get the physical, we also try to add on the stretch goals and everything to kind of make it worth it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you can't, you can get the digital. We'll be throwing in the Angelique trading card in there too. So
nice,
something bonus.
Yeah, the last few streams I've been on, people have been asking me when I'm going to go digital. So it's something to think about. I'm not sure if I'm there yet. I'm such a physical book guy. So, but you want to make sure it's available to the widest audience as possible. $30. You get this is an Angelique card so this is a sketch card by Passion for Drawing.
Yeah, beautiful colored sketch card. It's the last one left. The other three sold out. So I think, in my opinion, this is actually the best one of the cards because I have them on my desk somewhere. So if you like Passion for Drawing's art, you're a fan of Angelique, I would definitely snag that up.
Yeah, for $30, it's a great opportunity to get some original artwork.
Yeah, and Passion does like great detail with his stuff. Like the colors are beautiful. So
$40, you get 2 copies of the Ace and 2 copies of Mike McMahon's print. One for you, one for a friend, or one for you to seal up and put in your long box, and one to
collectors.
read.
You resell the other one. Whatever you want to do. So make it easy for you.
So this is really cool. 125 original artwork by Canales.
Yeah, we got some pages in right from Spain. These are A4, I think 9x13, right from his sketchbook. This is if you're a Canales fan, this is it. We offer these up. There's 9 more to be claimed. So
this is awesome. This is a rare chance to get some original artwork by one of the most prolific artists in Comicsgate. And then the sold out tiers, the Joe Ball sketch
Yeah,
car.
we had 3 of those. Joe Ball sketch art, they sold out. We had 3 Michael Beacon ones that sold out, and then we had the original art by Mike McMahon, which somebody bought. So thank
Nice.
you everybody who's been supporting, getting like the sketch cards and everything. So it's been really awesome. Like I said, we already sold 3 of the Passion for Drawing ones, and I got 3 more from Brandon Diaz. He did these like Mario Kart inspired cards, which I thought were really cool. So if we sell out of the Passion for Drawing, the last one, we'll put the 3 Brandon ones up.
So you're currently at $3,735. Only $265 to go to the next stretch goal. Yeah, you have 19 days left. Is this the first 30 days?
Yeah, first 30.
Nice. So yeah, you'll definitely hit the next stretch goal and many more. It looks like. But yeah, this campaign looks awesome. I'm excited for the book.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we got Zaid Comics in the house.
Oh, hey, Phil.
Thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah, man.
So we've went over the campaign page. Is there anything else that you feel you want the people out there to know about the Ace?
Mostly just like, this is really kind of like a real labor of love, like I've been working on this, from the initial concept to everything. It's been close to 2 years now. I've really, tried to put the best foot forward with the campaign. And, like I said, I think there's been a lot of stuff that's missing from mainstream comics. And I think books like Darkhawk are that kind of style of comic hasn't really been made in a couple decades, really. Story about a young guy looking for his place in the world, trying to figure out, what kind of man he wants to be, what kind of hero he wants to be. Does he want to be a hero? All these kind of questions. So we kind of mixed that kind of like a real kind of heart and grounded nature to it with like the big fantastic stuff. The giant bounty hunter shark, the girl with metallic angel wings, the guy in alien armor. So it's just like a fun combination of all of that. So hope people give it a chance, and support it.
Lord Crackhead says the book looks great. Edwin's congrats.
No, thank you, brother.
So one of the things I really love about it is the work is done. So that means a faster turnaround for the backers, which is always nice.
Yeah, we're trying to get that out as soon as we can. But still a lot of work to be done. But like I said, I just want to allow the heavy lifting out of the way, because I really can't imagine, the way I'm promoting, and then I got my full-time job, and then if I had to like track down artists and be like hitting my letterer up for pages, so like that kind of, to add all that kind of extra stress on would kind of be driving me nuts. So I'm glad that we kind of, all the files are in the Dropbox, everything is good. So now just kind of like I can work on the smaller things on the side and not have to like worry about any of like the big stuff.
Yeah, no, this is a smart move, I think, on your part, especially for a first-time creator. I can't wait till Mark starts writing adolescent abnormal golden retrievers. Yeah, look for it next year, Leroy. But yeah, for a first-time creator, having the work done means quicker turnaround time. You're going to deliver, hit your goal that you set for your estimated fulfillment. And then when you launch Ace 2, people are going to know that you're a guy who delivers, and they can trust in you when they back. So yeah, it's a good move.
Yeah, and Ace Volume 2, the script is already done and it's in Canales' hands. So
Awesome.
Now that it's funded, seeing depending how his other work is, because Canales is a busy guy. He said he should be able to work on it sometime in the spring. So
nice. More of that shark guy.
Yeah, so you'll see more of the shark guy. He might have his own little special story in the book.
Sean's taking notes on the way you're doing things. Sean has a campaign coming up, hopefully sometime this year. So yeah, take some notes, Sean. So we're getting close to wrapping it up. Edwin, where can people find you online?
You can find me on Twitter at Edwin Aces. I'm on Minds at Drawing Aces. I have my YouTube channel. It's just Drawing Aces. I'll be on tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern with Andy Smith, Sim. We might have another guest. on the Pimp stream. We do it every Friday. Also have my pro wrestling channel. It's, I believe, 50 subs away from 6,000. So if you guys are
That's
pro
awesome.
wrestling fans, I post tons of like indie wrestling content from shows I've gone to and little highlights and stuff. So that's called Indie Wrestling Aces. So please subscribe and help us get to 6K. And once we get to 6K, we'll do a cool giveaway on that. And yeah, most importantly, please back and support the Ace. If you already backed or you can't for now, please share, help spread the word wherever you are. We could use, all the getting this campaign in front of as many people as possible. So thank you.
Yeah,
guys.
definitely back the Ace. Leroy calls me the moral compass of Comics Gate. This is getting the moral compass of Comics Gate's full endorsement. Definitely go back the Ace.
Awesome, thank you.
How is Mark going to end this stream without showing off the Viking werewolf piece?
Yes, I agree with that.
I didn't have that pulled up.
Sorry, we can talk a little more wrestling,
All right, yeah. So Leroy's asked for it, so we'll talk wrestling while I find it. So more on more on.
It's all about the Bullet Club against the Bullet Club. You know that.
Yeah, that's where it's heading to, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gotta happen.
It's the unfulfilled storyline from being the elite. That they never really wrapped it up because AEW started.
Yeah, New Japan cut it short and didn't want to work. So
yeah.
But yeah, man, I can definitely see Kenny, the Good Brothers, and the Bucks against the God, Jay White, and maybe Evil, throwing somebody else there, doing maybe like a blood and guts match.
Yeah,
that'd be really wild. I don't know if they can go all the way with that, but definitely be cool. You might be seeing, never know, you might be seeing the Young Bucks show up in the Tokyo Dome and super kicking some dudes.
Yeah,
it all depends how like the whole pandemic and everything kind of clears up, but the possibilities are endless. Like get the Impact guys mixed in there. I would love to see ROH get brought in. Let's do all like these big companies. Let's bring them all together. Bring in some NWA. Bring in Nick Aldis. Like
yeah, that'd be awesome.
Let's really kind of like do like a big, maybe like the next All Out. You could have like a big like super show with, Impact, NWA, Ring of Honor, AEW, New Japan. That would be like historic. That would be like something people really can get behind and really go wild over, man. I would love that. You could even make it like a like a champions versus champions battle. You could have
AEW, they bought the trademark to Battle of the Belts. So yeah, that seems what they're going to do. Have some super show with New Japan, Impact, maybe NWA is going to be involved. So
I mean, how cool would it be to have like Nick Aldis and Rich Swann battle for their belts? On like the undercard. You could have like 4 or 5 big like main events.
Yeah. So here's some Viking wolf art. So Matt Dalton and Renzo Rodriguez are the 2 artists on it. They're both killer. Renzo is giving Canales a run for his money as most prolific artist in Comicsgate. I think Renzo's making a strong push lately.
There we go.
So that's 2 pieces. I don't want to give too much away, but once Sea-Dog's campaign's gonna end in March, and then we'll go to print shortly after. Once that goes to print, I'll launch Viking Wolf. I feel like that's the way to go. Make sure that it's the book's off to the printer and people are gonna get their books. I would hate to have two open campaigns where I'm still working on the book. But yeah, make sure you go sign up for Viking Wolf. That's going to be an 8.5 by 11 size book, oversized. So I've been looking to make sure they make book mailers that size, so I can I'm able to ship it. But yeah, 8.5 by 11, beautiful artwork by Matt Dalton and Renzo Rodriguez. The book will be full color, and I'm gonna have to start writing issue 2 soon because Renzo's excited to get to work. But
Yeah,
yeah,
this is
it's a little Viking Wolf for you for now.
yeah, man. This looks sick, man. That's one of my most anticipated books this year, man. Can't wait for
Thank
it.
you, man. I appreciate it. Anyway, that's gonna do it. Nice, thanks, Leroy. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for us. Edwin, thanks for joining us. And if you want to come on again as you're wrapping up the next 30 days, man, feel free to hit me up.
Yeah, man, definitely. It's always fun catching up with you, Mark.
Yeah, I want to thank Leroy, Lord Crackhead, Sean, Michael Beacon, Mike McMahon, all for joining us today, man. And we will see you next time on Primetime Poulton. Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.